Hey there, welcome to Dad Plays Games at Lunch, episode 2. This week we're going to be looking at a game called Grim Dawn. This is a game I backed on Kickstarter some time ago, and it's been going through many iterations, and it's nearing final completion. It's in early access on Steam. They have all 4 chapters done. They're just doing some tweaking of the final parts of the last chapter. But since I'm very far from finishing the game, I figured it'd be okay to start playing this. I wanted to wait till it was pretty much done in case there was any big changes to it. So Grim Dawn is very much a Diablo-style game. It's made by a lot of people who were part of Titan Quest and the Diablo back in the old days, and they wanted to make something that kind of fit their mold as to what these games should look like. So let's get this game started, see what happens. So again, story is interesting. It's not fully voiced, which is something I'm not quite used to. But the whole point is, we see here, I was possessed, so we strung you up, as we do with all Taken, and I died. But it looks like I didn't fully die, and I woke up, and now the captain wants to talk to me. So let's go see what happens with this. So let's go find the captain. There's lots of people to talk to here. That bridge is out. One thing I have to say about this game, I actually haven't really tweaked the graphics at all, but it's a pretty game. I like very high. I like very high and everything. Everything. It looks like it's way up. Okay, so we're good. We're as good as we could get. So, it's a very pretty game. Super detailed. Lots of interesting things going on. If you look on the upper right corner, you can see your quest windows telling you where everything's going. Possessed one. I'm possessed. I've got something that needs doing. I'll pay good. Sure. Okay, so I need some experience before I can talk to them. Here's the captain. Bring from death. Taken, possessed by the same creature. Been renaming zombies here. Normally I burned you with the rest. Be safe. We've lost too many people. So it looks like I was possessed, and I shook that. So now I'm kind of important. Bodies and dead are rising up. Let's go to Burial Hill and take care of some people. Okay, so I'm going to go find out what's reanimating. So, I mean, really, at the end of the day, we want to go see what the deal is with all of these zombies that are coming up. So let's go figure that out. Let's go do some exploring. See what kind of skills I got. I have no skills yet. Oop, should probably start attacking these zombies. You'd be surprised. Maybe not. Very typical Diablo controls. Lots of tooltips coming up. Well, that's okay. Maps are big, which I like. I played a bit of this before, but I stopped playing because I really did want to not see big changes in the game. Mending, scrap metal buckler. One interesting thing is you can create characters, but there was no option to choose kind of your class. So that's a bit of a difference from your Diablo-style games where alts work. Do alts work? Alts work probably. Where you very much typically create your class, and you kind of play within the archetype, but it looks like I'll be picking that later. But for now, I'm just gonna kill me some zombies because that's always a good fun thing to do. So I don't know what is my highlight all. Said maybe, who knows? We'll figure it out. So I'm picking up stuff, but I'm kind of being lazy. Is there something I can open? No. Something I can click? Controls are intuitive. Okay, there's something I can select. So let's see what my auto... What the hell? Oh, look at this guy. Sorry for my inexperience with this, but let's go to the options menu. Key binding. All right. Quick bars. Drink energy, that's good to know. E and R. Interact as you. Show item Z. I thought I did that. Z? Yeah. Guess there really is no items there. So what do we know about this game? So it's made by a fairly small team. Obviously, it was a Kickstarter. Be frank with you, aside from the lack of voice acting, the production values of this game are ridiculously good. From what I've read of further on in the game, there's a crazy amount of monster types and variety, and they just keep getting bigger and crazier as you go along. And as well, of course, your and of course your items and your skills and everything become crazier and crazier as you go along too. So kind of looking forward to that. So so I've leveled up. You can assign character attribute points. So let's do that first. See, cunning spirit. I've always been a kind of a cunning guy, so let's do that. And then I'll do my skills. So what do I want to be? Soldier, dimensionalist, occultist, nightblade. That sounds fun. Arcanist, shaman, nightblade. I'm always that kind of character. Whoa. Okay. Oh, I see. So you first click up in this level, and that unlocks certain things. Dual blades, always like that. So I'm going to do that. So let's go to equipment, and maybe I can do some dual blade equipment here. Yeah. Yep. Can I not do that? Let's see if I do this here. I guess I can't use guns. What's happening? Okay. That's not working. So let's do that. Boom, boom. You know what I like is things get equipped automatically if you don't have anything yet. So I don't know if you recall, you saw that I had a helmet before. Well, the helmet got equipped automatically. Where's my filter? So pause is there. I don't know. I kind of wish I had a command to see what can be interacted with, but maybe I'm missing that command. Anyway, so I was right. As soon as you pick a character class, you can pick, or gain a level, you get to pick your character class. So I gained a level, and then now I have a character class. Oof. Do a little more damage now already, eh? Let's do this. Francis's notes. Scrap metals. Oh, what's this with Francis's note? Let's read that. I got a lower experience. Yay. I die. Cool. Let's compare this. 11 to 45. That sounds pretty good. That's two-handed, but I don't want it. That's a component. I'll put that on there. Sure. Like very cool aspect of components is that ability to just equip them right away. I like that. That's rare. Usually, you know, you see games like this and it's like, oh, you've got to go to this guy. Like Diablo does that. You have to go to a certain guy to equip components, but you can put them on yourself right away, which is pretty sweet. I like that. Pretty neat abandoned town here. There's more. With a lot of neat things to see. Iron, which is your money, gets picked up automatically. I like that. There's a little adventure essential. I like that. If you're hurt and there's food stuff, you pretty much get healed right away. I'm like biffing the crap out of people, which is good. I like it. Let's get right in there just to see what these zombies look like. Of course, the game starts with zombies. How could it not start with zombies? I guess that's just the way it goes. I like this two-handed skill I gave myself. I'm hitting things left, right, and center here. Doing some major damage. There you go. So, interesting game, Grim Dawn. It's one that I don't have a ton of time. Oh, that's quick. Okay, level 3 already. That's cool. So let's see what I can do with level 3. Let me get rid of all these guys first. Um, Funny story, Diablo 3. It's a game I've played a lot when it first came out, and I was a little disappointed with the loot system, just like everyone was, but I left it for a while. Reaper of Souls came out, and I thought I want to revisit it, so I did, and played the hell out of that game. It was crazy. And it's something I keep going back to as well. And actually, I recently read some of the new patches to the game, made it very, very cool to go back to. So I'll be playing that a bit more as well. But I like what I'm seeing here, because Grim Dawn seems to have that. Even though Diablo is supposed to be super dark, I kind of like the really dark look of this. Very, I don't know, realistic is probably not the right word for it, because I mean we're talking about zombies here, but I do have to say it is a very gritty, I guess that's a better way to say it, look. Where the heck is this cave I'm supposed to find? No, I think I'm too far off the beaten path now. Like zombies. Anyway, one thing I like about Kickstarter, and I don't know if a lot of people watching this do a lot of Kickstarters like I do. I do far too many, and I've kind of slowed down a little bit, thank God. But surprisingly, I did not back Psychonauts 2, even though I've done both of Double Fine's current games, Broken Age and Massive Chalice, and I think I'll do a playthrough of Massive Chalice one day, because that's a really interesting game, but kind of hard to describe. That's kind of why the reason I did Darkest Dungeon last time, because Darkest Dungeon is a phenomenal game, but it is really, really difficult to explain to somebody why it's so good, because that game brutalizes me over and over again, and I keep playing it. I keep losing parties of adventurers and getting frustrated, but I keep playing the game, so it's got something going for it. Massive Chalice is a game like that, where you kind of got to try it, because you just won't understand what it is if you don't. Untouched meal. I guess I haven't found the cave yet. Okay, let's keep going. But Kickstarter is something I quite enjoy, in the fact that why is this? Okay, I can eat that. Nice. Huh. Restored my constitution. That's pretty cool. One of the things I like most about Kickstarter, and I really enjoyed this Grim Dawn, was the constant communication you get from the developers. Some people get really annoyed with the massive amounts of emails that they're sent, and and then sometimes that's not good. Sometimes you really do not get what you want to hear out of. That's 200 as well. 12 to 17. Let's do that. 7 to 28. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. So I'll read those later. Do I have a town portal? I have rift travel. I feel like I've got to sell some stuff. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, this constant communication, that is something, man, I adore. It's hearing the process of how something was made, like what the developers had to go through to get something created. To me, is I have to say the coolest part of the Kickstarter process. The games are great, and I've gotten some really good games off Kickstarter. Pretty much everything from Harebrained Schemes, so the Shadowrun games and the upcoming BattleTech game are just rock solid. I can't say I have any complaints about those. I've had nothing but good experiences with it. But man, I just really love getting that first-hand experience from the development team on what they did and how they created things. So, seeing issues, seeing good things, seeing weird happenings that go on with a Kickstarter, just to me is the coolest aspect of this process. Let's sell some stuff. So, I mean, if some people here have been part of that, let's do a physique, and then let's do some skills. Lethal gambit. Let's do it. So how do I assign you? Okay. Current level 2. Requires a melee or 200 range weapon. Strike nearby targets. Okay. So if I want to do this, there it is. Lethal gambit. Alright. Yeah, I know I'm rambling a little bit. It's hard to concentrate sometimes when you're playing a game, but you know, so many times when I've done a Kickstarter, it's just been so cool to you know, experience that. You know, here's problems we've had, and you know, a lot of people ragged on Double Fine when they had to announce that they were splitting the game to 2 parts. But I'm sorry, for me, I wanted the game done right, and they were still giving me, as a Kickstarter backer, what I paid for. Maybe it's a little bit later, sure. Maybe that's not as good as we were hoping for. But at the end of the day, they're going to come out with the game that they promised us. And putting it on early access kind of gave them that ability to get some extra funds to maybe even do more of it. To get something that's better than we maybe experienced in the first place. So I was okay with it. A lot of people weren't because they called it a broken promise, but at the end of the day, they didn't break any promises to us at all. As a backer, you know, I got the game I paid for. I'll be honest with you. I barely played Broken Age, so that might be a let's play we do together. But I realized that I have a bit of what's the term? I have a bit of a rose-colored glasses vision of adventure games. I played a lot of them when I was younger. Frankly, they frustrate me a lot now because I just don't have the interest of figuring out obtuse puzzles anymore. I like, you know, physical challenges more than I like puzzle challenges that are like, hey, you've got to do this or this or this. So you know, it's a bit dorky, but and a bit lazy of me. Can I attack this? Okay, yes, let's do that. There we go. Aether crystal. What's that do? Rift gates. Did that. Okay, so let's finish these. Is this what I have to do? Maybe. Oh, there's Braille. So I mean, it's a bit nitpicky, of course, because you know I did back it, and I should enjoy playing a game I backed, but I can't help it. You know, it just at the end of the day. I discovered that while I really love the art style and I like a lot of the ideas that's in there, and the voice actors they chose were phenomenal for Broken Age, I just couldn't keep my attention enough to play too much of it. I'm going to revisit it because, you know, I try to play all the Kickstarters I have, but I just couldn't be super fascinated with that game as much as I wanted to be. Back to Grim Dawn. Communication from the team was top notch. Every time they had some new work or some stages, they really kept us up to date. I really appreciate that as a oh, I see my star. As a backer, I kind of heard of this one on the sly. It wasn't really on a lot of radars, but I heard about this game and I backed it just because, you know, I was in a big Diablo mode at the time, and I figured it'd be a good use of my time to back this one. And I was in my hardcore addiction phase to Kickstarter, so I really wanted to play the game and see what was there. And when I backed it, there was a lot available already, so that was a nice thing about Grim Dawn. It wasn't one of those Kickstarters that 7 years away. I have one called, I can't remember the name of it, but it's from a Japanese developer, and it was supposed to be the first AAA Japanese Kickstarter. And quite frankly, that one has been the biggest disappointment I've ever had from a Kickstarter in my time. They, they're letting us all down quite a bit in that one, because they didn't plan it properly. They lost staff. They, really hard keeping people in the loop. They should have. But anyway, enough about that. So let's go back to Grindon. So I'm about to go do that cave entrance, which is how we the first real mission I'm getting from the town. And once I solve this mission, source of the dead, then oh crap. That was a tough road to fight. I almost died there, but I survived. Let's go take the rest of this stuff. It's funny, I'm like collecting stuff while people are attacking me, these crazy eye thingies. So I'm here, I'm trying to find the source of the dead that's come back to life. What I like is if there's something that's definitely more powerful, as you've seen, it just auto-equips it. Why wouldn't it? It's more powerful. Let's put it on. Why would they not want it on? I'm going to take a rune bone. Who doesn't need a rune bone? So the important lesson you learn when you do this is, let's just grab this, kill these guys right away. Don't waste time. Like, why would you ignore that thing? No. You go and kill it, and then you kill these things. That's the way it works. So my MO in every single RPG style game where you can choose, I choose a ranger type character. I love my two-handed weapons. It's just what I do. I killed a Zygog the Reanimator because that's what I do. Oof, that's nice.
I can't carry anymore.
Eat it, Zygog. I love games like this with their characters' names and Zygog the Reanimator. What's Zygog the Reanimator? Who knows? But he's the Reanimator. I just find it neat. Hey, 2 points. I'm gonna do Seek and a Cunning. Let's do that. Of course. Physique 91. That's unfortunate. Okay, use that. Down to 17. Pretty full. But I'm getting badass. Yes, let's finish this up. This will be a good quick play. So I apologize. This one isn't super flowy. I'm experiencing a lot. When I did Darkest Dungeon, I was pretty familiar with the process of that game, but I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to Grim Dawn. I kind of like that. You get to experience the cool things with me as to what we're doing here. Did I finish the mission? I think I did. So I'm going to head back to town and see if they'll talk to me. Big fan of I've killed a reanimator. Welcome to Devil's Crossing. Do I want reputation or iron? I'll take reputation. Oh, I get both. Sweet. I will speak to them. So this guy wasn't going to do anything for me till I learned a bit more. I killed my Annabelle. I got nothing but revenge. Pay good iron that's willing to put down these abominations. You slaughter some dead worth talking about, like the soldiers. And I'll give you some more for my stash. I'll put them down. So he just gave me 250 iron. That's pretty sweet. Alright, can't use guns. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. 7. 7. Keep that. I wish I had a storage thing. 691 needs to be. Okay, sorry. I'm doing a lot of stuff here, but you can see what's going on. So we can go in. Yeah. Man, you gain levels like a motherfucker in this game. Maybe I should add some spirit, because I haven't really done that, because that's my powers. Let's do some skills. I think I'll go up a notch. You know, just something that's important just to be good at certain things. You know, I want to be a really tough, meaty hitter sometimes. That's really important. Sure. Oh, see if I can find them. Get rid of the rotting soldiers. I can certainly do that. Pleased to meet you. Yeah, keep that in mind. Sorry, I'm bipping through this a little fast, but I can. Oh, scroll note. What does that say? So what can we say about this game so far? It's very dark. I don't think anyone could ignore that. I see. Calm down, lady. I just want to talk. Alright. She's afraid I'm going to beat up her kids. Secret is safe with me. Yeah, Mom wouldn't have liked it if you were talking to me. Are you the one who stopped me when I was possessed? Spirit is a trap with which we are dealt with. Reanimator then. I'm afraid not fit for combat. Okay. Subdue their thoughts and use this trap. Interesting. Just spiritual guidance. Nice. What can you do with this person going forward? Oh, you can look at your skill points. I could probably reset. Skill reallocation. That's kind of neat to know.
May your travels be safe.
So this is the town, which is interesting. Is this a bank? Yeah. Nice. Okay. That's cool. So we have a little bank, which is nice. We have our stores, which is helpful. Potions. Okay. So we sell some stuff too. So let's go talk to the star over there, Captain, who wouldn't talk to me before. I like how none of these people want to talk to me till I killed someone for them. Yes, Zerking. Tend to replicate. Remember anything? Taking some liberties while you're out cold. Chew treats. So I'm kind of undead, but not really. Oh, I have some. Alright. Why didn't I talk to him first? I deposited those crystals. That's kind of dumb of me. I'll go get them back. Sounds like I need them. What about everyone else here? Oh, what's this? Okay. No, can't get bounties yet, but that's neat. That later on I could do some bounty work. I have a feeling that people here, while they're trying to make their own beasts separate from Diablo, I think they're really... Oh, close. So he lost his apprentice. I'll see if I can find him. So it looks like I got a skill point. Always take that. One more dude over there to talk to, and then I'll move on. lost his luggage or something. So that's Grim Dawn so far. Like I said, it's a pretty cool game. I apologize if this is a little boring, but I'm learning the game, and maybe I'll revisit it with you guys when I'm a much higher level, because the game will be a lot more interesting, I'm sure, if I'm really pumped up on skills and abilities. So this is Dad Plays Games at Lunch. Just about done my lunch break, so I should get back to what I'm doing. Let me just do a quick bip if I can. Go to the Rift. And I'll move on kind of to a further part before I quit, just to see what's going on over there. So I can go there. So I can go to Lower Crossing Rift. And I don't know where my next puzzle place will be. But anyway, I really like this. The atmospheric effects are phenomenal for essentially what's an indie game. I find the graphics are top notch, top notch. Do I need to go back in here again? For what? I didn't do that Ruin Shine. So let's stick around and see what that means. Might as well grab all this stuff because we couldn't do it before. I do like that everything keeps highlighted for you. What does a Ruin Shine do? There. No, I can't get there. Guess I shouldn't have veered off like I did. So let's go back around. Go back. Oh, I was down here and I didn't do that Ruin Shine. So let's just see what these types of things do. So if I click it, offer. Ooh. Gives me some gear. I got another one. Aha. Well, that's kind of cool. So you get these shrines and you have those aether crystals, which you get just by adventuring. You can release some stuff from it, so that's pretty cool. All right, so that has been Dad Plays Games at Lunch. I appreciate you watching. And next time I'm going to try and do a more action-focused game. I might look up an FPS or a shooting man type game, or maybe Rebel Galaxy or something like that, so that we can have a little bit of fun and pew pew and shoot things and have some wild action going on.